His helmet is off.
Here we go, baby. Not his own 3. 1, 2, 3.
And his mic is on.
That's a sackaroonie, baby.
Time for our 49ers Player of the Week with Murph and Markus.
Sorry I stole your sackaroonie, buddy. But hey, there'll be more.
On KNBR, the sports leader.
With the 148th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Dre Greenlaw, linebacker from Arkansas.
2nd down 7. Puka goes in motion. Handoff to Kyron Williams off the right side. Ankle tackle by Dre Greenlaw again. The law is back in the 49er defense.
A little law and order right into the B gap for Dre Greenlaw.
Well, there it is. That's some Dre Greenlaw highlights. Great to have him back on the field, and great to have him as our 49er Player of the Week, which is sponsored by Bigelow Tea. Grab a mug and tea proudly. Our 49er Player of the Week also sponsored by Benjamin Moore Paints. Experience the Benjamin Moore retail difference at our independently owned, authorized retailers today or at benjaminmoore.com. On the UMA guest line. So, Dre, Brian Murphy, Markus Boucher, Murph and Markus, we do the morning show here on the flagship. We just want to say right out of the gate, man, congratulations on an incredible road from February to December and getting back on that football field, Dre. Thank you. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Dre.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's just go there Thursday night. I know fans want to talk about it right now. Just now that here it is, it's Tuesday. It's been, 4 or 5 days, something like that. Can you take us back to Thursday night, getting ready for that game in that locker room, putting on the pads? What was going through your head and your heart?
Yeah, I've just, just been through a lot the past, 9-10 months. So, honestly, just going out there and having fun, playing for my teammates, just letting it all on the line, man. Just it's been a long time since I played football, so I was excited and happy to suit up.
They say like people in life when you miss something, like you quote unquote, what perspective, you get perspective, right? So was there something about football that you missed the most? Like, I don't know, something about being in that stadium, the grass, your teammate. Like, what did you like cherish the most?
Yeah, I mean, just every offseason, me and Fred, we train together. We put in a lot of work. So, this season was just a little different. We didn't have the opportunity to do that, and then just coming off the, Super Bowl loss and everything we had put into that year, we felt like we couldn't finish it. So for me, it was just going out there and getting a chance to, do something that, was taken away from me and, that I felt like I never took for granted. But at the same time, sometimes things just happen and, I was just thankful and blessed for the moment.
Yeah, Dre, it feels like we've been talking about your return every single week since that Super Bowl loss, and it just shows how much 49er fans are invested in your career and your future. So what did it feel like to be the last guy out of the tunnel at Levi Stadium on Thursday night and hear that roar from the crowd in your return?
It definitely was like a dream come true, just very special moment. I didn't expect that type of roar or yell or anything. I didn't expect anything, but, I know the moment was just big for me just to be able to do that. So when I heard that roar and that cheer, just gave me goosebumps.
You talk about Fred Warner and he talked about you and it's what a relationship. I mean, can you just take us back? You got drafted in 2019, like when you guys became friends, how close you guys are off the field, what you guys mean to each other.
It's just, just slowly built up through time. I think he's been here 7 years and I've been here 6. And, Fred, when I first came in, Fred was just always, immediately that guy, the starter, the Mike linebacker, that kind of got everything set for us. So for me, it was just about going about and watching the way he conducts himself, the way he practiced, the way he, take notes, everything. And just slowly started, watching them. And, when it's my time to come play, I felt like we just, had built that connection of just want to try to be, great and, we knowing what it takes to be great and just, having that trust in each other. And it just starts from there.
We had Patrick Willis on our show earlier this year, and he talked about some of the similarities between you and Fred, between what he saw on the field between him and Navarro Bowman. So what does that mean to you to not only be considered one of the best duos in the NFL right now, but one of the best linebacker duos in 49er franchise history?
It's definitely, I mean, it's not something that I just kind of wrap my head around. Just, you know, we're trying to be the best that we can be. We know how great of a duo they were, so we're not trying to compare ourselves to them by any means, man. We just happen to be in a moment, man, of enjoying the moment, enjoying playing next to each other, and, you know, thankful for the similarities and, you know, the people that can see the connection and the trust that we do got in each other.
Dre Greenlaw, the voice you hear, our 49er Player of the Week on the UMA guest line, came all the way back from the February injury in the Super Bowl to getting on that field. And then we got to talk about the bummer part, Dre, the team losing the game and you having to watch this season from the sidelines. You know, what are you seeing with the 2024 49ers? I know you're an unrestricted free agent. We can talk about that. But just, you know, why hasn't everything clicked this year, in your opinion, and how can it get fixed, do you think?
We just got to play with a lot more heart. We just got to leave it out on the table. Everybody on the team do. So, like, you know, we still got the same guys and same mentality that's out there that we've had in the past. It's just, you know, with this league, we got to bring it every year, bring it every game. Just because, you know, we're 49ers, I mean, teams going to try to roll over us. So, are they going to try to just let us go by? So we still got to go out there and take it. And, you know, I just felt like with injuries, it made it a lot tougher because, you know, a lot of the guys that we, you know, CMC, Brandon, guys that are tough, blue-collar, you know, hard-working guys, we didn't have those guys out there. So, you know, sometimes when you don't got all the parts of the machine don't go as well like it used to. So, I mean, I think we just got to get everybody healthy.
You mentioned Christian McCaffrey's injury earlier this season. He was dealing with bilateral Achilles tendonitis. I'm curious, after going through your experience recovering from Achilles surgery, if you guys have ever compared notes, talked about off-season recovery, or anything that kind of just looks at the similarities between your guys' path back to the field.
Not really, a little bit. I mean, I saw him throughout the process and, you know, I asked him how he was doing and stuff, and he did the same for me. I mean, I've been through what he had been through already. I did that all last year. So, I mean, I understood what he was going through. So, yeah, I mean, I just tried to encourage him. I didn't get as much time as off as him, but I did go through that process of having that Achilles tendonitis and just kind of gave some pointers of what he, you know, could be possibly doing. I mean, he had more pointers than me. Sure, I think he went to Germany. So, but, yeah, just kind of helping him, give some pointers and telling them, you know, just encouraging him.
Yeah, wow, he did go all the way to Germany for sure, and hopefully he can come back strong next year.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Afford Anything talks about how to avoid common pitfalls, how to refine your mental models, and how to think about how to think.
How would a person buy their time?
There's technology hacks. There's, of course, income hacks. There's outsourcing. If you have the means, now it's time to take the action and outsource. If you don't have the means, you can't afford to buy back your time. This is the whole point. We want you to stop buying silly objects and start saving so you can get to the position to do these things.
Make smarter choices and build a better life.
Afford Anything, wherever you listen.
Since 1979, TireRack.com has been helping people find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. They sell only the best, like the full line of Goodyear tires. Test results, ratings, and reviews are there to assist, or try the Tire Decision Guide to get a personalized tire recommendation. Tires ship fast and free to you or to one of over 10,000 recommended installers. In many areas, they offer mobile tire installation that comes to your home or office. Shop Goodyear tires at TireRack.com.
Dre, of course, I did mention the unrestricted free agency part. So, I mean, you know, I know Niner fans want to hear that you're coming back, and you're a businessman, and you got to take care of yourself and your family. Is there any forecast you can look ahead and see, you know, what's your attitude going into the offseason in terms of being an unrestricted free agent?
My attitude, honestly, I mean, I'm not thinking about all of the free agency stuff. I'm just thinking about 3 games that I got left with my teammates. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm probably going to be a free agent regardless. So I'm not trying to rush the process of being a free agent. You know, I got 3 games left to enjoy with Fred and Bosa and Purdy and all those guys. So, you know, when that time comes, I can't stop it. You know, I can't do nothing about it. So all I could do is just enjoy these 3 games.
Yeah, that's a fair answer. That leads us to Sunday, which is, you obviously had to come out Thursday. You said you felt some tightness. How's it going? How you feeling?
My knee was a little off, a little tweaky. I feel better this week. Luckily, we had, a few extra days to go. So I definitely feel better this week, just doing everything I can to make sure I can go Sunday. I should be up. No doubt should be able to go Sunday.
Ooh, good news. Mm-hmm. Good news, yes.
A few more minutes here with Dre Greenlaw on the UMA guest line this morning as our 49er Player of the Week. And Dre, Murph mentioned your future and your ability to take care of your family, but I want to ask about your family taking care of you, because I saw a video that your fiance posted on Instagram just kind of detailing your journey and your recovery back to the league. The video footage of you in the pool with your kid and playing with your dog and everything was super awesome. So just talk to us about how important they were in your recovery.
It's huge. Definitely wouldn't have made the recovery as fast as I did, and process definitely wouldn't have been as great. Honestly, those were the people that was in my corner the whole time. When I felt like I wasn't even probably coming back, or I felt like nobody cared, they was always there. So I'm definitely thankful to have people like that in my corner.
Yeah, we're talking to Dre Greenlaw here on the UMA guest line, our 49er Player of the Week, doing his thing. And you mentioned playing these next 3 games with your teammates. Did you hear what Nick Bosa said about you on Thursday, that you're probably his favorite teammate ever in high school, college, or the pros?
Nick, I appreciate Nick. Nick just talking, but I appreciate it. No, that's big time, man. I heard that from him, and I actually was kind of getting some recovery done. I heard him kind of talking about me a little bit, so it's cool to get those words from a great player, a great teammate. That's who you do it for, anyways. I go out every day, play my ass off, so I can get the respect of those guys and my coaches. So for me to have battle as long as I have, and for him to say that, it just makes everything worth it.
I mean, that is pretty cool to hear from a teammate of that level. And look at what you guys have been through together. I mean, 2 Super Bowls, right? And a couple of NFC championships. I mean, you guys have been to the mountaintop. And I guess that just kind of leads to kind of the perspective, Dre, of like how great it is to get as far as you've gotten and how heartbreaking it is to come up just short in the end, man. I mean, how have you viewed this window for this team? You guys have made it to 2 Super Bowls. That's better than most every team other than the Chiefs. But you lost both in heartbreaking fashion. Like, do you feel there's unfinished business?
There's always unfinished business. Definitely feel like that. Yeah, I mean, I can't really control. I mean, right now, we got 3 games left. I think we're barely even in the playoffs, or we're not even in the playoffs. So, it's definitely unfinished business. Just got to figure out a way to, get back there. It's just a tough process, man. Only got about 3 games left. That's definitely what's on your mind. Definitely hoping you get that chance, but that time will come sooner or later. You just hope it's sooner.
3 games left in the season for the 49ers this week against the Dolphins. Then you take on Jared Goff and the Lions and Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals to close out the season. Dre, a couple of years ago, you came on the morning show and you kind of spoke it into existence, talking about how you wanted a Brady ball. Well, you got an interception from Tom Brady and actually got it autographed after the game. So tell us, who's the next on the hit list for Dre Greenlaw? Who's the next guy you want to pick off?
Man, Tua got some pretty ball, and he right around that curl, right around that hash mark, man. He likes to throw those balls right there. So I've been watching a lot of film, so hopefully I can I'll be on the upside and getting a ball from Tua this Sunday, man. So I'm hoping for it, man. Praying for it.
Great answer. And that takes us right up to Sunday's game. So listen, man, people are writing in on the text line. They just think you're one of their favorite players. And obviously your journey back, man, from February to December is just an awesome journey. And like you said, you got 3 more to go, and you've already called your shot for Sunday. So we'll look forward to you playing on Sunday. We sure do appreciate you hopping on KMBR with Murph and Markus. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dre.
No doubt, man. It was great. I appreciate y'all.
There he is, Dre Greenlaw, all heart.